Hello everybody, my name is X Factor. You guys wanted it, you got it. Bolt Factor's back, baby. Using the L115, a weapon I actually did not have unlocked until late last night while live streaming. It's super easy to unlock. 1 DMR kill, 1 C4 kill, 1 shotgun kill. In the same round, you can even use the shotgun pistol. That means absolutely no unlocks for the L115, and we're doing this old school Battlefield 3 way. I'm going in with irons, the way I really played a lot of my bolt action in Battlefield 3. And I'm going to try to go all MLG Sniper Pro, completely whiff on the tank. Good thing he's not paying attention. Whenever I'm playing Conquest Size Large, it's always Pokeballs, it's always C4, because you never know how many bad guys are going to roll up on you, or if you need to deal with armor. That's the thing you traditionally give up when you don't play Engineer, is that armor stopping power, whether you're pushing them back or trying to get a nice side or ass shot. What's going to do that? So now you got to try to bait them in and be sneaky beaky with the C4, and this is pretty much a pretty nasty tear. And I want to give a shout out to my squad mates. There's a couple Wookiees in here, but there's also a couple random guys just chatting it up and working on callouts. It was actually a lot of fun, and we actually saved each other's tails a couple times. He brought me a med bag because I was really short of health. So, as explained to me in chat, the L115 isn't amazing at anything, but it's pretty good at just about everything, and up to 6 in the mag if you get the full reload with at least 1 left in the chamber when you are going through that reload. It's got a pretty sweet animation. The thing I struggled with the most was the actual irons, the way that they look. So there's this big circle, and then there's this little post on it, and it's just a lot going on. It actually threw me off a couple times because for those of you who do not know, I do a lot of quick scoping. This allows me to see more in my field of view, down the aisle, the lane that I'm looking at, and stay agile. Because as soon as you go ADS, you slow your movement. And, of course, most snipers are easy picking. So, see everything that's going on there? There's 2 major posts. There's this big circle. There's another post in the middle. It just blocks a lot of your stuff. So, I'm slowly unlocking the ACOGs and stuff like that, but I'm really not that interested in it because I'm a 7-time optic guy. People say, why don't you use the 8-time? Because it's what I'm familiar with and I'm comfortable with. I'm used to that sensitivity reduction of the 7-time. So, it's just my preference, I guess. Is the 8-time better? Is something else better? Maybe for you, but for me, I'm really efficient with the 7-time or irons or coyote. So here we are. We stayed alive on E. We're trying to harass it. This is early on in the match. If you get E, you can really mess these guys up. Their gimme flag as a completely whiff and they bail me out a lot of times. But here's the problem with this map. They can shoot into this from their deployment with their tank, with the AA, and with anything else up there. So we didn't quite win the burn at that moment. So there might have been a split second. We might have been able to spawn on the flag, but we don't have it. So here you're going to see me messing with my laser sight on and off, and I see the muzzle flash. There it goes off. Throw the Pokeball. Don't know if that went in here, but I'm going to run away anyway. And we're just getting overwhelmed, and I'm completely missing again. So that's an instance where I either hit him in the arm, the leg, or he had the defensive perk because he had 7 health left. The one thing I do like about the L115 is it does leave somebody at max range. It does 75 or 76 damage. That is a ton. So you're going to get a ton of kill assists, or you're going to get a ton of kills where you actually do body somebody because they have taken a bullet or 2 of damage, or they're recovering their health. So we are here, still here, harassing E. And that's the one thing that whenever I take long breaks from sniping, because I don't bolt action a lot in Battlefield 4, I need to work on my leads and my drops. When they redid everything and re-zeroed things, that really messed me up pretty bad, and I kind of stayed away from it. And that's where that Metro footage where we went to bolt action came from a while back. I'm going to post that in the description because that was actually a lot of fun. I worked on it for a couple hours, got my shot back, and all as well. So we're kind of in the same part, in the same path right now. I played Battlefront for a while, haven't used bolt action since that moment. So it's pretty easy to get these initial allocations off the hip, except when these posts on this mess you up because the irons are pretty cruddy. But other than that, it's kind of coming to me. We played quite a few rounds with this, got a couple hundred kills with the L115 and had a lot of fun. As you see there, that's the problem spot where all those vehicles could shoot down. So here you see me kind of using first person to be able to peek around this corner. Want to stay in this guy's blind spot. And I tried this before, but the problem was my squad mate, he came around the corner riding with me and shot off an RPG first. I said, hey, that's great, but the tank's facing you, and you've alerted him to our presence, we both get killed in the process. But as you can see, it worked out the second time as he held his shot just in case something went foobar. And here you see me putting on my best Bush Wookie dance moves, trying to survive as a reload and go for another no scope. So I always use the motion sensor balls because it's a huge heads up on the mini map, right? Anybody moving, not crawling, not crouch walking, you're going to see them as a blip on the mini map, which is huge. But it kind of got me thinking and asking people in stream, what do you run when you are a Bush Wookie, whether you're using a carbine or a bolt action? What's your go-to? Mine's always C4, so I can deal with armor, impacts of the infantry, whether it's a deterrent or I'm just going to get the kill. And of course, those motion sensors are tugs. But we played a round of Metro. We saw tons of Bush Wookiees, but I didn't see any tugs and any spawn beacons. So that has me begging the question, what do you think the most effective combo is? And then what's your combo if it's something different? And that was more than likely a chest shot, but he probably had defensive perk, leaving him with 7 health, or I armed him. So here's the perfect picture if you're rolling around town with your Jeep stuff. A concrete backsplash is wonderful if there's a lot of infantry. So let me know down below what your guys' go-to and what you think is the most effective setup for you, depending on what game mode or map that you're playing. And chat's going to get a little bit salty as I pull off a moving hipfire Juan D. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys soon.
Squad spawning.